You know, I realized something not too long ago, something that I knew I wanted to talk about for a while. The idea of trying new things. For many of us, the idea of trying new things is extremely scary. You know, human beings, at least that I've seen, this is just my, personal view here, we are adverse to change. And change can be anything from, changing the TV channel all the way to changing careers, right? That's any kind of change. Most people, I would say, are not only scared of it, and myself included, trust me, but very adverse to it, and will go to great lengths to avoid change. It's actually one of those things that kind of prevented me from going anywhere else but Disney for so many years of my life. Well, it's a lot of things, but a big component of that is the fact that, hey, we got limited vacation time. What do you want to do? I want to go back to Disney. That's an example of positive kind of staying with what you like. So it's clear that in some ways this fear, this apprehension, this pause to do something that you're not used to doing is good, right? Keeps us going to Disney as an example, and I love it, right? I went to Disney over and over and over as a kid, and I just had a fantastic time, and I just loved every minute. And now that I live in the area, I have the opportunity to do more things with Disney, and I love it so much, and it enhances that magic, and having more of that time allows us to do even different things, which kind of leads to the kind of purpose of today's video. It's the change that we have in our lives. It's a great thing, right? For example, I'm going to give you a good example. Me in golf, okay? Am I a pro golf player? No. Am I very good? No. I'm an amateur at best, right? I'm just starting to get consistent with my shot, which is a wonderful feeling. But it's a feeling that I couldn't have found without, jumping into it, right? And saying to myself, you know what, I'm gonna try something new. Something I really don't know anything about. And of course, you're walking on the golf course and you're nervous. You're saying to yourself, I have no idea, I don't even know the rules. Like, what? But you jump into it because you want to try something new, because you're hoping for a feeling like what I've found with golf. The fact that doing something that you've never done before, that is clearly like like people play for competition. I have never kept score. To give you an example, I've been playing for about 6 months. I've never kept score, not even once. Why? Because I'm just enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I can do a thing and not keep score. We'll keep score in the future. We will. But we're just having a good time. And I think that's what we're all like craving, having just fun and enjoying life together. Now, why do I bring this up? First and foremost, I am doing something in a couple days unlike anything I've ever done before. Well, it's kind of like something I've done before, but it's brand new to me. It's new, it's different, it's something that is going to lead to maybe a whole new experience for us. And this thing, which I love surprises, right? I'm all about surprises. This thing that we're going to be doing together, which I'm very excited about, it's a little nerve-wracking because it's new. It's like, I could be, once you see the videos, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I could be doing something else during this, I'm going to say, time frame, right? I could be doing something different during this time frame, something that I know already that I love. So I'm taking a chance by doing something I am not familiar with to try something new to see if I would like it. Is there a chance that in the end, I feel like, I should have done the thing that I already knew well? Yes, there's a chance of that. But you've got to be willing to say, I'm going to give it a try. Find out for myself. See if this new thing is as good or as fun or, in some way fun compared to the thing that I know and love. Now, how we adapt to these different things varies based on who you are. My brother David, for example, he loves to experience new things all the time, right? So it does vary from person to person. But it's not just individual people. It's companies, too, like Disney. Here, right by the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which I'm super excited for, by the way, Disney doesn't know for sure if it's going to be a smash hit. They don't. It's the reality, right? They're trying something new, totally new. But they're trying it, and they're probably going to get a smash hit out of it, but they don't know 100% until it opens. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, and trust me, I think this all the time, Disney's got some data that tells them what rides people are going to like, right? So do they really, hesitate in the same way because of that apprehension, right, that we have with new things? I can prove it to you walking in this direction. Merchandise at Disney is always popular, but is everything they sell always a smash hit? Let me answer that for you. No. Disney has gotten better at this with experience, like we all do with everything in life. We get better at things with experience. But every so often, and it's actually more common than you think, a piece of merchandise comes out and doesn't sell as well as Disney was hoping it would and thinking it would. Despite all their experts and despite all their data, Disney also from time to time does get it wrong. But why do they keep trying? Why do they keep these new lines coming? Like, feels good to be home, as an example, that little sweatshirt right there, or this little wooden train set right here. I've never seen that before. That's a new kind of line for Disney. They keep trying these new avenues because the reality is they succeed and they achieve what they want more often than they fail. Another good example, Festival of the Arts. Did Disney know for sure that Festival of the Arts is going to be popular? Not even close. And I would probably bet there are a lot of cast members who are putting it together who are thinking to themselves, oh my gosh, I hope it's popular, crossing fingers, praying that it's popular. And sure enough, it's one of the best in my opinion. Another good example is Run Disney. For a while, my friends have been telling me, Michael, you gotta try Run Disney, you gotta try it. And you're thinking to yourself, something new. You're like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know how it would work. Like, I gotta wake up early. How's this happen? Road. And for some, including myself from time to time, say to yourself, you know what, I'll put it off. And then you don't end up doing it. And then you just don't know if that thing that you would have tried could have been one of your new favorites. There's no way for you to have known, right? You wouldn't have known. But if you try it and you love it, you got something new to add to your repertoire of things that you love at Disney. It happened to me. I'm just saying this because it happened to me. I said for a long time, I'll get to it. Now that I've done a couple, I want to sign up for every single one ever. You know what I mean? Wouldn't have happened if I didn't take that chance and say, let's give this a try. Speaking of trying new things, there's the General Tso chicken. Right there looks amazing. And the pork bao bun. Both look super good. Let's try them. You know what I think? Gotta tell you, both of those were really good. Like, really good. Great flavor throughout the entire thing. The pork was delicious, a little sweet, a little savory. It was so good. The chicken was good. A little tougher on the actual breading that was used to wrap the whole thing together. But again, great flavor in both. Both of those I can see myself getting again. Wouldn't go out of my way for either one. Maybe the pork. But they're really good. Love them. Not the all-time best of the festival, but not to miss. 100% not to miss here in China. Check out the cherry blossom funnel cake just for Festival of the Arts. It looks super good. Look at that big chunk of ice cream right there. And you know, my concerns were that it was super small. It's not as small as I was thinking it would be. Honestly, it's bigger than I thought. So I'm glad to see that. I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with that funnel cake. Everything from the ice cream, the funnel cake itself, even the whipped cream tastes incredible. One I highly recommend here at Funnel Cakes. This is one not to miss. Easy one not to miss. Now let's talk about something that hasn't worked in recent days. Disney's Harmonious right here. In my opinion, and others share it, not everyone, some people love it and that's fine. In my opinion, it's not nearly as good as other shows Disney's had in the past. Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, perfect example. But Disney has invested millions? I don't think those cost billions. Millions of dollars into those barges right there. So they're not going to toss out the barges, of course not. But I do think they're going to try and remake the show. The reason why is because, you know, it's not, for many, it doesn't kind of strike the same chord as it did with other shows. Is it a failure? It's a trial. It's a test. It's something that's, you know, tried. Maybe we'll change it up, right? And I think having the same thoughts and attitudes about that, about things that we want to enjoy and things we want to try, golf is a good example, or, you know, different experiences. Universe is a perfect example. Trying new things, you might not be your all-time favorite, but at least you tried it, right? And so for many, that stepping over and saying, you know what, maybe a little time, maybe, you know, a little money trying to figure out exactly what I want to do, but at least I'll say I had the opportunity to try those things. And even if, you know, this changes, and I think it will, the next couple of years to a different show, it just means that Disney tried something a little different, maybe didn't do what it wanted them to do, and then they change it back. Just my prediction, by the way, about that show. For all we know, it could be around for 20 years, but I doubt it. So moral of the story, yes, change is hard, but it's also really important. It's essential to the parks, it's essential to everyday life. And it's one of the things that over time I have learned is so important. Although it's scary at first and you're saying to yourself, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my money? Is this not the thing that I want to be doing? The counter to that is this could be a new favorite. Run Disney or golf. Just two examples just from me. So, moral of the story, lesson from Michael for the day, don't be afraid to try those new things. Could be your new favorite thing. Thanks so much for sharing in the Magic Listen today. It was a lot of fun sharing it all with you. Looking forward to sharing that brand new surprise adventure super soon. Thanks as always to our patrons for making it all possible. Until next time, have a magical day.